5,000, but I made it 4,000 by blah blah blah. So that should be like, why it has a minus thing there? It's 2,000. So actually, it could be 4,000, but to be honest, I don't really mind that. We can make it a bit bigger maybe, but it seems to be pretty big anyway as it is, so just add water. Seems pretty good. So a lot of people were saying as well about like you know, especially the trees here, you know, the second like people start cutting them down or whatever, they're going to be gone. So I don't know what we're going to do about that. To be honest, I still don't know what's going to happen with this map. I'm just making it now, and we're kind of doing it as we go, but maybe I might make it so you can only build on the islands if I make more of them, or maybe I make it so you build in a different place and this place be kept normal, you know. And this could be your little questing hub, this could be your PvP hub, and then, you know, we can make these islands way bigger around the side, and maybe you just build there or something, I don't know. But we have to make it in a way that it keeps its structure, it doesn't get ruined. So maybe we might have to do that in the end. Or then again, maybe, I don't know, but like some people were saying we should make this world just a questing world, and where you get a lot of cool resources and do a lot of cool stuff like that, and then have another world that's your build world. But I don't know, I'm still kind of like about the whole thing. I still don't really know yet. So leave your suggestions on what that is, because I don't want the whole map to be ruined, like, and most of it will be. Like, I can already see now people like carving like big huge holes in the ground and just ruining the landscape and such. We could just make this a questing area, and then we could make another area, we could make another map, and that could be the world where everyone builds in. But see, again, I don't know. That's something that I really have to think about, because that's gonna affect it hugely. But besides that, I'm gonna go back into Minecraft again, and we're gonna look at some more templates. So last time we got these big tall ones, and the last time I wanted, I can't remember where they were. Were they over here? A lot of people were like, "Oh, the trees are so cool. You should make some elven forest." Mate. It's like, what the fuck? He's like full enchanted gear. Cool. What do you have on? What kind of a bow was that? A bow with power and banana armor. Okay dokie. So, I'm thinking of what. Okay, so what sort of trees could we have in this area? I like those ones. See those big tall ones? We could use a mixture of those ones. Those ones. Wait, what sort of wood is this? That's jungle wood, is it? Oh, it's oak. I'm guessing this is oak as well. I'm guessing this is oak as well. It is. We could easily use that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. I like the three of them. And it's good to only have one big tall one, I found. Because the tall ones, like, obviously, a lot of people were saying as well, actually there was one guy who said, you know, it makes sense that there's tall trees. It kind of, in a dense forest, because, you know, because they're so densely packed together, they need to fight for, they sprout up faster because they need to fight for the sun, which, yeah, that makes total sense. So I'm going to take this one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. So I'm going to go down, and, oh, look at that one over there. Whoa, look at that one. Look at that one. Maybe we could put that in some sort of tropical island. That's fucking huge. So cool. Okay. So we have this one. So I'm just going to go back into my tree repository. Again, guys, these are going to be more like, this is probably going to be the style of these episodes for a while. It's just a lot easier to get them out, you know. Babel plastic, what the fuck was that? Is that lightning? The sun is like all clear. Whoa, it is lightning. Cool. So we got the press Rooney one, and we got this one. So let's cut it out. Cut it out. And let's just make it just forest. Wow. How did I spell that wrong? I'm just going to put them in for now. I'll fix that later. Whoa, fucking lightning going nuts and it's sunny. Cool. And then we got the half-grown one. So now we need this one. I found that this one. Oh, see, that's it. Like, everyone who bought The Sims is getting a free game, too. The games are, like, really good. It's like Battlefield 3 and, like, other games. I can't remember the other ones. But I just saw Battlefield 3 and I was like, whoa, you can get that for free if you want. I was like, yeah, but everyone already has that. But still, the fact that they're giving it away for free is kind of cool. What game are you going to pick? Because I don't know what I'm going to pick. Okay, so this one is a green ash. There's no G's. Give me a green. There we go. So we got the green ash Roonies. And now we're going to put that in. That one, and that one there. I like that one. Wait, make sure this one is made out of the same wood. Oak! Yeah! Look at all the Batteroonies. Okay, American bitch! Sounds like I said American bitch. Or did I say that? Nobody knows. Okay, so American bitch. Now this is basswood. You think it would be in the... Maybe it's in the Amazonian trees. No. Maybe it's in the European trees. No. Wait, did I just see it and pass it? American basswood. That's not American basswood. I don't say it. Did I use it already? I don't say it. What's the name of this one? American basswood. Why isn't it here? Gee! We don't need it. Like, we already have the other two, but it'd be kind of nice if we had that one. I don't see anything with that on the end of it. Oh, wait. No. Nope. It's just seeing things. I saw birch. But not that one. Amazonian tree. Nope. I might have used it already. And if I did, it's most likely in my dense tall forest. Oh, we did. So I can't use it again. Yay. I like that one. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool. We could use that big tall one. We could. Maybe. Let's try it for shits. Because it was so cool. Okay, so that was the one we had over there. We had that one. And then look at that. It's so big. Oh, look at that one over there. Tropical Rooney tree. So on that one for the tropical Roonies. Even though it's not really tropical Roonies. Those are more tropical Rooney ones. Okay, so oh, look at the size of that one. Okay, Brazilian nut. Okay, sorry. And then Brazilian, European birch. Brazilian, no, it's probably an Amazonian one. Brazilian nut. I only take the big one. The small one is that one. Oh no, this is jungle tree. No, I'm just gonna keep it with those four for now. We should be okay with that. Some people were like, I seen a few comments where people were like, oh, do you know, I've never seen it. Have you ever seen a forest? Obviously being sarcastic with like only 4 types of trees. I'm like, you have to be a real picky boy now to be able to notice them. The only reason you notice them is because I'm showing you like, what was I gonna do? What we call this one? We call that one tall pine. Snow. We'll just call it by their names. The night. We should have called it by their names. Actually, it would have been easier. And let's make this one. Just dark blue. And wait, snow's already dark blue. Dark red. You taking yellows? Yeah, yellows. Lelo. Don't I see blind one? That's all you are. Forest. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. And no, see, because I'm looking at it all, like, and because I made the land, I did make it a bit small. Well, it's not really small. It's still fucking huge, but what's this? Where's the thing where it shows, what's that? Enable height. View distance. See, it is a pretty big map, like, the maximum view distance. It would be funny enough if I actually did do it just the wrong size. If I did, to be honest, I really have no problem doing it again because I know how fast it can do it really fast when I've done it once, like, but that's the maximum view distance. That would take quite a long time to get across the map. It's like it's the same size as the one we have now, as far as I know, or a small bit bigger. So I wouldn't really be worrying. So let's say if the city, so like that's if you were on top of the docks. I was planning the city to be like this big, like that big. So if you're on one side of the city, you can see the other side. Which yeah, that makes about that's about the right scale, all right, with cities. Oh, what just happened? I want those contours. Okay. Oh, where'd I go? Alright, so now we pick the 91. We pick these. And we pick not so dense. Like very less dense events here. Yeah. And we go not so dense. Not so dense. Wait, no. Not so dense. Not so dense. Not so dense. Not so dense. Here, I kind of want to force to stop like here. Tally ho, tally makoko. Like about here and here. That should go there. Oh, that should go there. And then we put another one. That should go there. That should go there. That should go there. We'll put up the density, and we put a bit more denser here. Here. Yeah. And then we'll just nope, too big. And then we do a little pat. Actually up here is gonna be like the entrance to the other place. And then little pat here. Don't want the map to be too big as well, you know. A bit too big of a map is just, you know, it can just be too daunting. I don't want people spending days trying to get through the map. That's just not cool. Okay, so now I'm going to pick my spot to spawn, which is going to be here. And now I'm going to, not do that, Exportiotis. Exportiotis. What the fudge? What the freaky frazzly fru? And then I'm going to render about this much of the map. And Exportiotis. Okay, so I'm really happy with the way it's turning out. So I'm pretty cool with that. A lot of people, like, there was a lot of really good comments, and people were supporting it pretty well now. So thanks for all the likes and stuff I'm getting. So I'm just wondering now. I'm gonna fix the marshlands as well. A lot of people were giving me advice on how the marshlands should look. So I really like the idea. Like, I don't particularly like having PvP everywhere, because in the end of the day, people like building, and it's the worst thing ever, getting griefed when you're building. It's just so horrible. It's a much better to be like, okay, this is the PvP zone. Like, if that little island is a PvP zone, go crazy on it, you know. I think it's much cooler. It's kind of like, you know, if you're on like an RP server and like, let's say World of Warcraft or any game like that, you go around, you do your questing, you see other people like, hey, how are you, whatever. You can do them if you want. Maybe if there's some, I don't know if we're going to be able to do it in this now, but you do them if you want. If you're not, you sign up for PvP, you get ported to that world, and you do your PvP there. You know, I find that a better system, even though I do like ganking people myself. But to be honest, I know it's just not a fun experience for the other person, and I'd rather have it a fun experience for everyone. And I think it's a cool idea to just have one island dedicated to PvP, like a war-torn island. I think that's just so much cooler. And then having the land just purely based for like your questing and getting your class gear. And a lot of people were saying, is there going to be custom armor sets and all that sort of things? Most likely we'll be making some really cool sets with like unique names and unique this and all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to try to make it as unique as possible without making it too hard, so that if we need to upgrade the server, or, you know, like if a new version comes out, that we're not going to be like, oh balls, no, how are we supposed to upgrade this? It's going to take like 2 months for it to upgrade to the next, like, let's say a lot of servers that they won't be able to like update for a while because of it. Why are all those trees small here? Oh, I never got rid of all these trees, these pine ones. Okay, so that's the entrance to that forest that we looked at last night. Again, I didn't get rid of any of that. So take away all these trees, because they shouldn't be here. None of these trees should be here. These big ones should only be here. Okay, so I should look at this distance. Oh, there's all these fucking piney trees. Or spruce! Spruce! Sprucey wood! Okay, so... Ooh, that's cool. It's very much like a jungle biome, isn't it? Cool. Whoa. You don't like those! I think I do like... this is kind of cool, actually. This is kind of cool. Exportiotis! Okay, so, let's follow the path. I'm pretty sure the path is, like, right here. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. See, I like this because it's not as dense. So it's not like as in your face as the other one. But when you get further in, we'll probably make it a bit denser. It's like, that's a nice density. You can actually see through the forest. I don't want to make all the forest too dense because it's just... Yeah, look, see, all the normal trees are spawning up there, which I haven't got rid of yet. I think they're spawning due to the mountain biome thing or something. I'll have to get rid of them somehow anyway. Shouldn't be too hard. Bloop! Okay, so we go along here. Oh, yeah, so this is the other side of the mountain. Where are we now? So the mountain's right there. The sand place should be far over there somewhere. I'm not really sure where we are. I do like this landscape. It's very nice. It's not as cramped as the other ones, you know? See, like, I like that actually, you know? It's like few trees and then like a dense part of the forest. Empty. Oh, look at that shot! Look at that! That's so cool! Thumbnail! I'll be back to see you later. Okay, so we go this way. And that's our little forest. Yeah, I do like this. I do like the way the trees are spread out like this. I actually do like it. Maybe it's a bit too not dense. I don't know. But I do like it. If we keep going this way, we should have the big forest. See, like it's actually really big. Oh, see, there's another dense forest now. I did make it very, give it a very light brush, didn't I? But again, I don't like having it too dense everywhere, because if we do make it so that people can build everywhere, it's going to be an absolute balls. Some people were saying as well, where's the cacti in the desert? They'll be all added in next. Oh, that's cool. That's cool now. So there's, there's fruit trees, there's dense forest there, there's none here, and then it's like, BWOMP! Dense forest. Let's go along the coast instead. This is better. This is like fucking, like, adventure time. It's just, that's what we're doing. We're just adventuring. Okay, so I have no idea where this is. Let's check in world thing, because I'm so confused. Oh, we're only here. We're only here now. Okay, yeah, the map is a lot bigger than I thought, because we passed a lot of open land there. So that should be the Frasley Fruit section. Wait. Wait, we might be closer than I thought. Are we here? So that means there should be a huge thing beside us. Over there. Frasley Fruits. Frasley Fruits. That's so cool. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, I should have forgot. The thing's stopping here. So whenever we get to the mountains, then we... And of course, I'm flying as well, so just imagine this walking around. It's quite a fair freaking walk. I like the way the terrain is looking now. I do like it. I like the way all the trees are looking. And there's a lot of custom trees, so it's looking pretty Frasley Fruitsly. Ooh, what's over here? Oh, I think we're getting close to the big mountains. Pumpkin! Oh, big mountain! Oh, yeah. This is going to be where they are. They're going to be like here. So you can imagine a Frasley city here. And there's going to be like... so this is just completely off the top of my head now. But I have a big city here. It's going to be a very like imperial city. Lots of nice houses. Lots of different levels. So most of the likely this forest. Half this forest is probably going to be disappearing. Oh, that's nice. No idea. Frasley Fruit. The fortress is going to be like made here, sort of into the mountain, but not made fully into the mountain. This is just such a good defensible position, you know. And then it's going to be all like a big courtyard coming out here. The city's going to be like jotting out. We could even do a circular city here pretty well. So like a big circular city or something going all the way to here. And then that's where the big giant port is. We could even make the port a bit bigger. And then that's where all of them go out. So we might even make this a bit bigger. And that would be so cool. And then there would be like... You know, there'd be the walls would be jutting in here, but then we would have like steps going up around the mountain, like around the snowy peaks of the mountain. There'd be like beacons on top of the mountain. Fricaloos idea right there. Bam, patented Fricaloos. So I think that is pretty cool. See, these mountains are perfect height for the snow on them, I think, anyway. Some people could disagree with me, but I like the height of them. I think when the snow is a bit too high, it doesn't. Especially when there's such a cold climate over there, maybe, it just makes a bit more sense to me. So I think that will work really well, in my opinion. And if you think about it, like this, if the city, like that little groove where I'm talking about is right there, right here. So the city would start about here and take up about, let's just get a brush and make the brush the size of how big the city would be. Boy, give me a brush there, like. Okay, so square one. So let's say the city will be about, let's zoom out to get a better perspective, because I want these cities, so about that much space the city would take up, that little square. The next city up here will probably take up about this much. Probably about this much. That one will take up the mountain. This one will probably take up about this much as well. And that one will probably take up about this much. Might even be a bit bigger because this is going to be like a very scattered out place. So there might be settlements all over the place. So that may be that big. So again, I have to really figure out the best way to go about it, because obviously if I go like this, if I go, okay, the city's here, there'll be another city here, and they're all connected up. What am I going to do then if someone comes along and is like, okay, I need sand today, and they're going to completely ass rape this place. And, that would just totally ruin it, I think. Like, they would just totally ass rape the place, and it would just look horrible. So, like, maybe we could have resource world where you get your resources from one world, building this one. Or maybe we'll just have building in another world. Or we'll figure something out, But we really need to figure something out. Or, because it might be just a case of you only quest here and you get some cool rewards here. And that's where you get your titles and, all this sort of stuff. And this is where you PvP, and then you go to this place to build. So, we'll have to wait and see. But, I just don't want it being ruined, because I've had that so many times, like I can already see this, like you can see the landscape getting cut into, and it would just look horrible. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. But don't get me wrong, there will be building. There will be building somewhere. I just don't know if it's going to be here. So don't freak out and be like, it's only going to be questing, it's going to be so boring. If you just want to build, you can just build. Let's just still keep it at that. If you just want to build and you want to be like, I don't give a shit about this quest side, but you do want to look at the cities and stuff like that to get some ideas, and then you can just go back to your build world, you can do that. You're not forced to do the questing or anything. This is just like another part. People might enjoy it more, people might hate it more. We'll have to wait and see. But to be honest, I just want to make a cool map as well. Like, even if this completely fails and we don't get anything cool, it's still going to be a cool experience of making new friends and having making a cool build team, and making some cool time-lapse videos. We're still all going to have that. So even if it does fail, I don't want to sound too negative, but it's still going to be a cool journey, which is going to be cool. Here then, of course, this is going to be, like, as I said, the PvP world, PvP land. So if I put on the render distance there of a human, so if you're standing here, so let's say there's a camp here, you can't even see into the middle almost. This is going to be a huge area. Because, like, you make it from this, and you're like, that's tiny. But, like, if you're standing in the middle, you can't see everything around you. So, it might be actually the perfect size, but we'll have to wait and see. So, I like the look of this now, so let's have keep having another look around. To be honest, now that, like, a lot of people were saying about those trees as well, the smaller ones look good as well. I'm really considering, like, sometimes they look good and sometimes they look out of place, It's really hard to... It's really hard to decide if I want to keep them there or not. But, it's also cool as well that, I actually do like the way this is here. Because when you first start off, you're going to be able to... It's very easy to see all the coal and stuff. We can see the transition here now as well. So, how much did I render for this one again? So, I rendered all of this as well. Or did I? Let me check. Yeah, I did. I rendered a fair fuckaroonies of it. So, this is going to be like the big plain area. Why do we have so much? Oh, no, we didn't. It cuts here. Does it? Does it cut here? Yes, it does cut here. So, it's going to be some big-ass plain area. I do like the big plane as well. I really feel like that's where if we do have building, everyone's just gonna run in and be like, "This is my place. I'm building a big castle. It's mine." No, that's it's gonna be. Oh, yeah, I like this. I like the transition now. I think the transition is pretty nice. Again, I'm looking at it from above, which nobody's gonna looking at it from. Just go back over to these ones again. So this is gonna stretch like pretty much as far as the eye can see. This plane, which is frazzly fruity. So those are those ones over there, and those are that. Yeah, that's really nice. Now that's really cool. I love the shot that we ended on the last one. It was like such a perfect silhouette of a shot with the lake and stuff. So freaky frazzlies. So if we run this way now. So just imagine this being a gigantic plane. This is stretching all the way to like where the desert area is. So right now we are basically right here. So we can only see to there. So we need to run the distance. We need to run fairly far. We need to run like all the way over to there and double that in order to see, in order to get to the desert. So no, again, I think that's a good enough distance. I think if I made the map any bit bigger, it would just be too big. It just really would be too big. So again, we're only entering the the pine forest now. So it would take quite a while then to keep walking through. So I'm guessing it's about, it could be almost, to get to this place to over there, it could be almost a 10-minute journey. And I think that's a good number to be at if you followed the roads. There's going to be roads to each place, I think. That's the best sort of thing, because it's kind of like traffic, you know. It's kind of trading routes and such. So there'll be little shops and stuff in between, so maybe you might be able to find cool deals in certain places, but or maybe you might find a shop that sells something. You'd be like, oh my god, and you like keep it yourself. You're like, ooh, I'm gonna keep this to myself because I know this place sells this unreal, like it has this unreal deal. Because I think loads of people do that anyway. They're like, oh cool, you know, I just found it, because there's so many. Because I'm no economist, so like on the server there's always like mistakes I make with the pricing, and people like spot that out. They're like, oh, you know, if I sell those things, or if I use this, if I sell it like this, I make tons of money and I don't have to do anything. I like that because it shows like clever use of my retardedness. But yeah, I think it's pretty clever. Okay, so here's the end. Here is the end. Oh, look at that for it. Ooh, so this is an example roll. Let's put up the brightness. So this is an example roll of a cavern. They're pretty nice, aren't they? I like how big they are. They're very, very, very big. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna get lost. The cavern, I didn't think they were so nicely generated. I thought they were going to be like shit looking. They're pretty. They're a lot. I think they're cool. The only reason I think they're cooler than. Oh yeah, look at that. That's cool. Wow, cool. Before they used to break the surface, I think that was a setting, but my god, it looked horrible. It was like breaking the surface, and we're like, why are you breaking the surface? Why are you doing this to me? There we go. So I'm pretty happy with that forest. I like the tree, the style of tree over there. So let's fly back over. That's some cool ass mountain. That is some cool ass mountain. So I think a good time distance. I think any longer than 10 minutes to run to each city is a bit too long. Now, of course, if you want to get to the one side of the map to the other, like if your island's over there and you want to get to an island all the way over there, it's probably going to take you a lot longer than 10 minutes. Probably like 15, maybe 20, depending on if you go the wrong way or, you know, get lost or whatever. But like, let me go back into there. Like getting from here to here will take almost like 10 minutes to run all along here. Unless you maybe take a shortcut and get a boat and go across. Up here to follow the path along. Again, you can just cut through, you know, but it's always fun following paths. And then, of course, getting down to these guys might take a bit longer, actually. But that's kind of cool as well. The only thing about these guys is the guys that are inside the mountains. The dwarfy sort of guys. We have to kind of come up with a thing with them. Are they a bit too close to these guys? Well, to be honest, if their city's right here, taking up that square that I've... This square. And their place is like back here. And their entrance is like here. So like, you can go here, you can go whoop, 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 boom, and then whoop, 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 boom, and then whoop, 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 boom, and then whoop, 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 boom. I think that's probably the best idea, right? Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. I was just worried that I thought they were a bit too close, but as I was running across, there's a fuckload of space. It really is. So getting to this city and this city is going to be a bit shorter, obviously, than getting to this city all the way down to this city. So that's, I think it's working out pretty well. A lot of people are like, put a volcano, like a frozen volcano in here. All those things are probably going to be done in WorldPainter. And also, a lot of people were sending me images, and I fucking lost them. They were in the comments, and I found some people were sending me emails, and I just can't find them again. So if you have anything to give me, if you really want to send me a picture or anything like that, make sure you send it to my Facebook, because it honestly is the easiest place. I check my Facebook, I'm like, okay, there's no pictures or nothing. It's so much easier. But when people send it to me, like in the comments, they're like, oh, look up this. Actually, Mike sent me a few of like cool like ideas for as you can see, here will be a little log cabin in the forest. And that's the sort of look I want to get with the forest. I want to get like dense forest. And then there's like patches of where there's no trees at all. And then dense forest again. And then gradients of like less and less trees. And then there's nice gradients here and there. And then there's just trees spread around the place. That's exactly what I want. And he also sent me like a way of the way the path should look, which is totally cool as well. Which is like the path is like cut into the ground along, so that could be the path here, you know, cut into the ground all along here, and then the second it gets out here, it's fine, and then it kind of hits a gravelly stone path. And then yeah, I think that's a really cool path. But this episode has kind of gone on a bit longer than I should, because it's pretty late here and I got a bit of work to do. But that's pretty much it for now. Again, it's also, some people were saying like add like cool features like canyons and stuff. I much prefer to do those in game, really. And waterfalls and such, they're all going to be done in game, so there'll probably be some waterfalls on these like snowy peaks, like water drizzling down the mountain. That'll be done in game. I won't be doing that now. I won't be doing it in this thing, because of course they're micro details. Like there'll be a lot of water probably coming out in this one, maybe out this one, over there, and maybe if around these ones as well. But I'm gonna leave it there. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you smash the shit out of that like button to show your support. Leave a comment or suggestion on anything that's going through your mind while watching this. Next episode, most likely, I thought I wanted to do the tropical tree area here as well, but obviously I spent a bit long doing here. But to be honest, I'd rather spend a long time getting it right than not at all. But we probably work on getting some of the islands done as well. Once you have that done, then we'll come back in here and fine tune all this sort of crap. And probably maybe change up the landscape a tiny bit more. We could even make it a bit bigger, because honestly, you can make, like, if I wanted to make this bigger, it's just a case of like getting this brush, putting this up there, boom, land is bigger. Like, you know, it's that easy. It's so easy to make the land bigger. So if it's looking a bit too small, once I'm probably gonna do a big full render, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run along the path and time how long it actually takes me once I do a full render, and then I'll fly from one side of the map to the other, and I'll probably do a diagonal one as well, just to see how long it takes for to like get to every area, because obviously the map has to feel big as well. So but I'm rambling on now. So again, thanks for watching. Smash that like button. See you in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching, and bye.